Hello! So yeah, I've managed to win July camp. I think that's the first time, either the first time or second time that I won a camp. So I feel like I'm nailing Nano this year. So yeah, I set myself the goal of writing 20,000 words and I reached just over 26,000. I feel very proud of myself. I am feeling rather hesitant right now because I did learn one major thing, which I already knew, but I get it now. So the story that I was working with is based on a group children's card game type of thing. That was a very nice explanation. But it's this game called, in Icelandic is called Morð í myrkri, or Murder in the Dark. And what you have is a group of people. In my case, last time I played it, I think it was my class of 12 years old. Like, we were not old at all, like, yeah. So you have a group in a setting where you can close the door, dim the lights, cover the windows. Basically you are in the dark, and you have a deck of cards. What you have is usually is one ace and one king. The ace is the killer and the king is the detective, and you have an equal amount of playing cards as you have players. So, you know, obviously everyone draws a card. No one shows the card because that's kind of the point. The person who draws detective, however, is the one who shows their card because they have to leave the room and stay outside. Meanwhile, the killer is inside with the players. And then what happens is that, you know, you close the door, you dim the lights, everyone in the dark, and usually it's that the killer like pokes, or like there's some sign that is very particular in I've killed you. And when you've been killed, you usually fall to the floor with a very dramatic sound and go, "I've been murdered." You know, it's a fun game. And then the detective comes in, the lights turn up, the lights are turned on, and the detective, when you're playing hardcore, the detective gets 3 questions to, it's 3 questions to make the what's the word? Accusation. Fairly hardcore. It's a lot of fun. You can play it very, very fast, and that is basically the idea that I had for the idea. Like, that isn't even an idea for a game. Literally just going off with, there's a killer, there's a detective, and the story is called Murder in the Dark. And the one thing that I had decided was that the detective dies in the very beginning. The detective is the first victim. And that was it. That was neighbors. That was the entire idea of what I had in the beginning, and that's what I spent over 26,000 words of brainstorming, idea making, world building, trying to decide what the story is actually about, doing dialogue, character, all the fun stuff. Literally like a zero draft idea, like brainstorming zero draft kind of thing. I still have no idea what the story is about. I am actually kind of happy about it because at the very least I worked on this idea that I've had for years. And the thing that I learned is that I need to read way more murder mysteries, thrillers, to get a sense of what the story needs to be. And that is, honestly, that's a good thing. That's like I need to read more. Reading more is never a bad thing. All in all, yet again, I am feeling very positive. I nailed my challenge. I got all the badges, which was the secondary objective with this. I really want to see all the badges. But that is pretty much it. I realized that there's so much more that I need to work on when it comes to this idea. It needs to cook a lot more. Just like the idea I was working with in April. That idea also needs to cook for a long time. But the thing that I really like about what I've tried to do this year is actually taking ideas that I've had and work on them. Just 20,000 words, 25,000 words, world building, scenarios, dialogue, characters, plot points. Just taking it all and dumping it on a page and see where I'm at, what I need to do to make the story go further. So that's been fun. That's been a lot of fun. So yeah, I've also managed to stay writing every day, and I've managed to beat the daily what's you call it? Daily quota, the amount of words that I need every day in order to get that one badge, and I did manage that. I think that's enough for me this rambling about this. I managed to meet my objectives. I worked on an idea that so I know where I'm at with it. I feel way more prepared for November because now I know I'm learning way more how to build an idea, work with an idea. So yeah, bring on November. So hopefully you had fun listening to me ramble on. I do that a lot. I ramble on a lot. So hopefully I will see you in another video of mine. I do have way too many videos planned for the upcoming weeks. I'm challenging myself to catch up with my Discworld reviews. I want to read way more books. Not maybe quite murder mystery, but that is another challenge for the autumn, I think. But yeah, reading more, writing more. Life is good. Life is so fine. So yeah, I will hopefully see you again some other time. And until then, take care. Bless, bless.